I'm curious, when we talk to clients about fearsome law firms that they see on the other side, one of the things that they particularly talk about is the fearsome firms will develop new and kind of creative interpretations either of prior decisions and precedents or deal with issues where there are no real interpretations and precedents, that they're out there kind of blazing new ground in new and novel cases. Would you agree with that observation from clients?
Well, again, if you're going to win, you have to be able to rethink things and approach things from unique and different angles for different cases. Litigations are obviously not cookie cutter. They're all very, very different. And in our firm, we tend to deal with a lot of very unique tech issues, competition, antitrust, securities issues. And often we're confronted with the problem of how to deal with precedents or to apply old law to new situations, like generational AI, for example, which raises a lot of new issues. So I think that's part of it. It's part of being strategic. It's part of finding a way to win.
And how would you suggest if a client were to say to you, so how do you develop these new interpretations? Is there a kind of way of thinking or a framework that you use, or how does that come about?
Well, it's a lot of at our firm, we're very much focused on working as teams. We think that more eyes on a problem, the better you are, the higher the chance that you're going to come up with a successful path to winning the case. So we bounce ideas off each other. We're extremely collaborative at our firm. We brainstorm together. We do mock jury exercises. We try out different theories. So we try to bring a lot more brain power to trying to solve these problems and look at things in new ways.
So it comes down to thinking, building on that thinking, sharing thinking, and coming up with new ways of thinking about things. Is that a reasonable?
Yeah, I think that's right, Michael. There's much more power in having a team work on a problem and bounce ideas off each other. It's too easy to fall in love with your own ideas. You need that feedback from other people and critical thinking. And, we find that out of that sort of deliberative process, we get better results.
Right. And I'm curious, is that something that's always been a part of the firm? Do all the partners know that, whenever there's a case, we sit down, we talk about it? Is that part of the firm kind of process and culture?
I really think it is. I think it always has been. It's in part, maybe a little bit in part because I started this firm at a pretty early age when I knew I didn't know the answers to things. So I was always asking, I was really looking for help, to be candid. And it became second nature to me to ask people, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because I just, when I started, I didn't have the experience. I needed the feedback. And then I realized over time that was extremely valuable. And I think that has become very much a part of our culture.